like a jar, and so I can peek inside.
Okay. So as you open the door, you hear a couple sort of like smell sounds, like something is sniffing or smelling, and all of a sudden you hear screams, and the door just almost rips off of the hinges as you barely open it, and you see a pretty scary sight in front of you. So, as you open up this room, and everybody, you can go ahead and mute me, please, and please don't watch the stream or listen to the stream. So, if everybody could go ahead and mute me, real quick,
Well,
I appreciate it.
there goes trying to open the door quietly.
Okay, so as you open up this door, this is what you see. All right. Yeah, you found some ghouls, bud. You definitely found some ghouls, some hungry ghouls. All right. So, as you open up the door, you see that there are old stone bunks in orderly rows that are lining the walls of this chamber, and a corroded iron brazier or brazier full of old coals that are standing near the middle of the room. You see the bones of a half dozen dwarves and orcs that lie strewn about, clad in scraps of armor. Now you also notice, as the door is ripped off the hinges almost, there are three gray, hunched figures squat among the remains, pawing at the scraps and gnawing on the bones. So that is what you heard. So uh, basically, they have the elements of surprise because, well, actually, you know what? You heard something behind there.
And
So
I mean,
you weren't expecting the door to come off the hinges, but you definitely knew something was behind there. So I'm going to say no, you're not surprised because
okay.
you were expecting something. So you and I, we can go ahead and let everyone come back, and well, actually,
Well, quick question: can I actually tell what the
the creatures are they're
well,
ghouls.
like specific types of ghouls or no?
They're just ghouls, bud.
Okay.
They're just ghouls, and you know that the ghouls roam the night in packs, driven by an insatiable hunger for humanoid flesh. Like maggots or carrion beetles, they thrive in places rank with decay and death. Sort of like Big Dirt's house, I bet you Big Dirt's house is just like a cemetery, dude. Bones
Wow.
everywhere. Oh yeah, I bet you his house is a cemetery. I love Big Dirt.
All right.
Especially with dirt farting and stuff. That's where the decay and death comes from.
So you said did the ghouls rip the door off, or did the door fall off as I was opening it?
Uh, the door is no, the door opens up. So the ghouls rip the door from your hand as you were kind of like peeking in, saying, "Hello, I'm here." And then all of a sudden,
Okay.
the door is just ripped out of your hand, slams up against the wall. There we go. Let's go
So there
ahead.
must have been some sort of squeak when I was opening the door, as trying to open it quietly.
Do you see that? Do you see that ghoul in the same block as that door? Yeah, he heard the door,
Okay.
and plus, they have an insatiable lust for humanoid flesh, and they're not.
So he could probably.
You see, they're gnawing on bones. For Christ's sake, they smell your
Yeah.
flesh. It's buffet time, dude.
Yeah, I was just about to say. Oh, they could probably smell me behind this door.
Yeah, that's what you heard from the the sniffing sound. All right, so you and I are going to roll initiative. All right, a very important initiative. What are the decks of these?
I hope you got that number. Yep. Okay. It's a 6 for mine.
This is the bad thing about dynamic lighting. Everybody can see it. Yeah, this is the bad thing about dynamic lighting as well. Not using dynamic lighting, everybody can blatantly see in the game that you are now encountered with three ghouls or zombies or whatever they think they are. So, yeah. Ooh, bad initiative roll for you, bud.
I know.
All right. But I mean, it's kind of good from your vantage point because you are in a hallway and they can't attack you around the corner except for the one. So the
Right.
first one is moves over and is just kind of pacing back and forth, as you can see. He's trying to claw over his buddy, climb over his buddy to get towards you, and he ends his movement right here because he can't get through his other ghoul companion. Now, next up is the other one as well. It's climbing over the bunks, almost tips over the brazier, and it ends its turn there. You see it, they're kind of running around behind the one standing in the door, trying to claw over it towards you and trying to reach you. They don't have a 10-foot reach, so you're safe there. So now it's your turn.
Well, I can't. I'm gonna have to wait till everyone unmutes themselves before I can
Yeah,
call out to them.
you can do that. So we'll say okay. So I have the other players mute me and unmute me if I think it's something that. Ooh, wow! There's a massive rocket going up right now. Holy crap! The whole house is like shaking.
Just okay. I pretty much scream out saying, "Oh crap, guys! I ran into some ghouls here."
So you yell that out loud in front of the ghouls?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
they can see me already, so why not?
Oh, okay.
Kadojo, Crag, and Eamon, you three definitely hear them. So you're within range. Wow, they're sending a rocket up over at the space center. Holy shit! That thing has like been rumbling everything in the house for like 30 seconds to a minute. You guys hear that at all?
No.
That'd be
Yeah,
awesome.
probably not.
All right. Seeing as I still have my bow out,
Wow.
I'm going to attack the
crazy.
ghoul that's standing right in front of me.
Okay, feel free to go ahead and attack.
Oh, fuck.
Thank goodness for your sake, we do not have the roll,
Tell me
so
about
we
it.
don't have the wheel of misfortune up. But that will be when we start our normal
Yeah.
game a week from next Friday. Well, a week from next Thursday, or we'll have to talk about that as well about the Thursday Friday thing. So
Yeah. So pretty much
you
with
basically
that,
forfeit your turn. That's it. You're
Yeah.
done basically.
so my little bit of RP for that is I fumble with the arrow, and just as I try to knock it to the bow, I end up dropping it in the process.
You definitely drop your bow.
And
All
then
right.
I curse out and say, "God damn it!"
So the ghoul in front of you slashes at you with its claw.
Well, let me ask you: when he yelled, when he's yelled, "Hey guys, there's ghouls over here," and us three
Mhm.
heard it,
Mm-hmm.
should we now roll for initiative to?
As soon
Now
as
that
I'm
we're
done here,
aware?
yeah, I planned on doing that. So yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Just give me a
That's a hit.
second. 19 versus AC is a hit. Now we're gonna go ahead and do some damage here. 2d4 plus 2. All right. So you take a total of 8 slashing damage. So you are not an elf and you're not undead. So you must make a Constitution saving throw. So if you are proficient in your Constitution saving throw, which I think you probably are as a fighter,
Yeah.
make it. Make the con saving throw.
Oh my god!
Oh, double entendre. Woo! You are paralyzed, sir. You are paralyzed for 10 rounds. 1 minute.
Is there a saving throw for that at all, or, no, or
Yes.
what?
Actually, the way the mechanic is for this is it works similar to 4th edition. So you can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect. So basically, at the end of of each of its turns. So you'll get at the end of your turn. It's basically it works like save ends in 4th edition. So you're paralyzed. So go ahead and add the paralyzed. What was the paralyzed? Was the lock? I believe the lock was for paralyzed. So
Yeah,
you are
I have to look that
paralyzed, and you can put 10 rounds on there. Actually, just put 9 rounds because that's the max that we can put. We can't do 2 digits. We can only do 1. So you are paralyzed for 9 rounds,
Or until save ends.
or until a successful saving throw will end it. Wow, that rocket is still rumbling, man. Holy crap, that's crazy. Haven't seen one of those in a while. I love rockets, man. Okay.
When did it start rumbling?
A couple minutes ago now, actually. Alright, so we're at the top of the order, so Crag, Eamon, and Kadojo, you guys can go ahead and get into the turn order. Edward, you're pretty far away, so you are going to be out of range of hearing the call of help from Jambin. You're like
Alright.
80, 90 feet away, so...
So I won't be able to do anything until they get to it to fight?
Well, you can go ahead and give me a perception check, actually. You can give me a perception roll. Well, give me a wisdom check, and if you are proficient in perception, you can go ahead and add that as well.
I am proficient in perception.
I think everybody is, except for the rogue. Which the rogue definitely needs to be.
Which I
proficient in perception.
completely do not understand.
So am I rolling, or?
No, not you, Edward is.
11.
Alright, so you actually hear the call for help as well. I set the DC at 10. So you can go ahead and roll initiative as well. I think that's fair. Alright.
Alright.
Alright, so we're back up to the top of the order. Everybody's alerted of Jambin, and then no one hears Jambin anymore. It just goes sort of like this eerie silence. But, you know, especially Kadojo and Crag and Eamon, you can hear this hideous screeching, which sounds like a ghoul. So you guys kind of think that you might know what it is, because you can just tell that those are those high, distinguished, pitched screams and yells, and a lot of fast scampering with the feet and everything. Okay, so there's really nothing that I can do here with this ghoul, so I'm going to go ahead and move over here. He's just kind of running around trying to claw through. Eamon, you're up now.
Okay, the most I can do is... I've got a short running distance, only 25. So, this is it. This is as far as I can go.
Okay. I'm not...
Let me get my...
There are
token
other
turn.
options, but I'm not telling the players. It is their responsibility to
wait.
learn the rules. They can do double moves and stuff. I think it's called
That way I
sprint.
have control of the little tab at the back.
All right. So, but it's
That's
their,
it. That's all I can do.
Their responsibility
when I get to this point,
to learn this.
the most I can do is basically see him on the floor. At best, I can see him if you think I can, and I'll. If you think I can, then I'll start just trying to assess the situation till my next turn.
He can sprint or dash. I can't remember what it's called. I think it's called sprint or dash. So, all right. So, Edward, you're up now. As you're way off in left field.
Okay, I'm going to start heading the direction of the call for help that I heard. And once I get over by the yellow jello, I take, instead of trying to go through it, I go to the north.
Oh, you weren't going to try to slip and slide across it on your belly and do like a acrobatics roll? That would have been great. I would have loved it.
No, I really and truly hate to get dirty.
Yeah, because you're a noble.
So I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's part of your
that's
background.
One of my background.
Yeah.
I think it's my flaw or one of those things.
You definitely hate to get dirty. So, all right. So, anything else for you?
No, I believe that's it.
All right. So, did you use dash or 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60?
No, I just used my regular 30.
Okay. All right.
I had
Kodojo?
30 feet.
Could have used dash. These guys could use dash, but they are not. All right, Kodojo, you see that Jambin is kind of just frozen in place. You see his bow lying on the ground, and you see a oh shit look on his, well, what appears to be an oh shit look on his face. So what do you do, Kodojo, now that you see these ghouls trying to claw at your group mate here?
I need the 15-foot cone again, please. And this time I have an issue with the cone, because I don't think it's big enough.
That can be easily fixed. See, that's not a cone, that's a cone.
Yeah, that's better. Okay, yeah, so I'll go ahead and... Does that third one get in there, or is it outside?
No, we'll say it. We'll say it hits. Let me read something real quick about cones. I want to see if it goes around corners. I thought I saw something about going around corners. I know Fireball does and stuff. So I'll read about cones. If you could read about burning hands real quick, I would appreciate it. Read if it goes around corners. Alright, it does not say there, so I will go ahead and go to Burning Hands now.
Burning hands. As you hold your hands out with thumb touching and fingers spread, a thin sheet of flame shoots forth from your outstretched fingertips. Each creature in a 15-foot cone must make a dex throw. Blah blah blah. Fire ignites a flammable object in the area. Doesn't say anything about corners.
Yeah, it doesn't. Well, I mean, you're gonna hit. You're gonna spell. I hope you're gonna spell skill Jambin, right? Jambin.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So go ahead and do. I'll go ahead and I'll do 3. There's no attack, so let's put this on the bottom here. And I'll do. What's your dex saving throw? Your DC.
Oh.
I believe it is dex, correct?
14.
Skill
it's
stealth
dex.
plus 6, so it's only 2. Goblin. Ghoul. I'm sorry.
Number
It's 2.
is 14.
Okay, that's right. It went up, right? Do you add your
Yep.
proficiency in all that?
Mm,
Got that mosquito, I think. The formula is on with the mage. I don't think you add your proficiency.
no.
Let's check real quick. I know it was a 13 before, so. God damn it. Alright, so your spell save... Yeah, you do. Spell save DC is 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your intelligence modifier.
You should have gained +1
So,
to
yeah.
it this time.
Well, you might have gained 2 if you put
Should
2
be a
in
14.
intelligence. So,
Yeah, I put 2 in intelligence because my sheet says my intelligence goes up to +4.
so your DC should have went up from 13 to 15, correct? Because you'll gain 1 from proficiency for going from going from 3 to 4. Then you put 2 points in your intelligence mod, which probably took it up another 1, correct? So you'll have 8 plus your proficiency is 12, and then what's your intelligence mod?
+4
Okay. So
for my total.
So what does it say on your character sheet right now?
It's...
Here, let me look for it.
My intelligence modifier becomes +4. My spell saving throw increases by 1.
I'm not. We're talking about your DC, not your saving throw. Let me look at your
Yeah,
character
my-
sheet.
My spell saving throw DC increases by 1.
Yeah, because of the proficiency. All right, so you should have a 16, because if it's a base of 8, you add your proficiency is 12 plus your intelligence modifier is 16. So write that down. Your DC for saving throws is now 16. All right.
Okay.
It's pretty high for level 4. 16.
That's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
that's really high for level 4, but hey, that's the way it is.
It's not bad though.
All right, so the top ghoul failed. We're just gonna say the fire bursts into the room and spreads and still fulfills the cone effect,
Okay.
because it doesn't say, and you know that's got force and it's gonna move around corners anyway. You know the force of the blast of the cone. So
And I'm going to go ahead and level this up to a 2nd level spell.
okay, next time let me know that before I start doing saving throws. Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
So 2 failed, 1 succeeded. So go ahead and do your damage, and I will go ahead and start taking damage. I believe ghouls are vulnerable to fire. They are not. They are immune to charm and poison. So okay. All right. So 14 damage. And this one takes 7. Alright. So there's 2 that is in a bloodied status, one that you could see visibly. He appears to be scorched on fire, but it does go out. He is in a bloodied status as well. Alright, so Kadojo, you're done. There's nothing I can do there. He's blocked off. Crag, you're up. No, actually, Death Angel, it launched from NASA. I'm literally directly across the river from Kennedy Space Center. I mean, literally directly across. It's like 4 miles, 5 miles away across the river. Yeah, my house totally was shaking. I mean, big time. Did the green screen really quiver? No. Did it really? Oh, the shuttles were massive. Man. Holy crap.
Crag.
Crag, are you here? Alright, Jambin, you're up now.
Not much I can do other than do the whole roll thing.
Yep. You are paralyzed. Go ahead and do a Constitution saving throw. All right, you're able to shake the effects. You are no longer paralyzed. All right.
I thought your con was +2.
I think he's proficient in
I'm
Constitution.
proficient. I am proficient in Constitution.
Oh,
Yeah, Constitution.
impressive.
So. You missed your turn as well, Crag. We were calling for you.
What?
Calling for you.
I thought I was supposed to go after Jammin.
No, you went before Jim, and we were called for you for a couple times. All right, so the ghoul that just attacked you is going to attack again, and in fact, this ghoul is going to disengage a little bit. It seems like he is going to kind of fall back in a defensive position.
Now that's a little bit surprising from a ghoul.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Alright, so I've gone ahead and held an action. Eamon, you're up now.
Okay, I'm going to take out my rope and
Fastvet.
I'm going to throw it to
it's
him.
Not 13.
He's
His
unparalyzed
proficiency
now,
is
right?
4.
But he's still on the ground?
No, I thought. Ain't I
You-
still standing?
Yeah, you're not on the ground.
Okay, then never mind. I'm not going to take out my rope. I was going to toss it to him so that he'd have something I could kind of brace so he could pull himself away from the door if he was unparalyzed but still down.
Actually, I'm looking at your proficiency. Your proficiency doesn't go to 3 until +5, so your DC is 1 lower. So it's you have a +4 to int, +2 to proficiency, and an 8. So that means that you have a 14. What's your intelligence?
Ooh.
I'm talking to Kadojo.
Okay.
Do you have the basic PDF, Kadojo? I really hope you do.
Yeah,
Okay.
I have the PDF.
All right, this is stuff you need to be looking up and reading and getting familiar with.
What were you asking about?
You're level 4, so your proficiency stays +2 at level 4. So your 8 plus
Yes.
2 is 10. Now, what is your stat? What is the actual number of your stat?
My intelligence is 18.
Your intelligence is 18. Okay, so that is
Yeah.
+4. Okay, so that'll be 12, 13, 14, I believe 15. I shouldn't have to do this, guys. My players should be doing this shit for me. It's like I'm doing the game and fucking dicking with characters and stuff. I shouldn't have to do this. Alright. Seriously, guys, you guys need to start reading this. Help me out here, guys. Some people just like to show up, I guess. Alright, so yeah, you're +2, level 4, level 5 you get a +3. Alright, so checking one more thing, guys. New editions come new rules. New rules means that you have to reread things multiple times before you get them. So, all right. Alright, so an 18 is +4, so you are...
Come on, everybody, sing along!
Yep, you're there. Thank you, Nico.